Quran Wonders, Understanding the Teachings of Islam. Chapter number 60, Surah Al-Mumtahanah. Question number 10. According to Surah Al-Mumtahanah, who are Muslims not allowed to take as close friends and allies? Option A. Those who never harmed Muslims. Option B. Those who fought Muslims because of their faith and forced them out of their homes. Option C. Those who respect Muslims and live in peace. Option D. Those who are fair and just. And the correct answer is Option B. Those who fought Muslims because of their faith and forced them out of their homes. As mentioned in verse number 9 of Surah Al-Mumtahanah, this means Allah only stops you from being friends with those who fought you for your religion, forced you to leave your homes, or helped others to do so. This verse came around the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. It showed Muslims how to deal with people, be just and kind to peaceful non-Muslims, and do not take enemies who fight Islam as friends or supporters. Later during Hudaybiyah, Muslim women began migrating to Medina. Some Quraysh leaders demanded they be sent back, but Allah revealed that the treaty only applied to men, not women. This showed the wisdom of Islam. Muslims could live in peace with others, but never accepted injustice or oppression. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us that kindness is for all peaceful people, but loyalty is only for those who respect Islam, not for those who hate and fight it. So be polite and respectful to everyone, but don't let people who mock or attack your faith become your close friends or influence you. Question number 11. What were Muslims instructed to do when believing women migrated to Medina? Option A. Send them back to their disbelieving families. Option B. Test their sincerity of faith and keep them if they are true believers. Option C. Accept them without any questioning. Option D. Force them to remain unmarried. And the correct answer is Option B. Test their sincerity of faith and keep them if they are true believers. In verse number 10 of Surah Al-Mumtahanah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed by saying, O believers, when believing women came to you as immigrants, test their intentions. Allah knows best the state of their faith. This verse was revealed when Kulthum bint Uqba radiyallahu ta'ala anha migrated to Medina after accepting Islam. Her brothers came to take her back under the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. But Allah revealed that believing women must not be returned to the disbelievers. Instead, their sincerity was to be tested. The Prophet ﷺ would ask them to confirm that they migrated purely for Allah and His Messenger ﷺ, not for family disputes or worldly reasons. This showed Islam's wisdom in protecting women's faith and dignity, and in ensuring justice in family and financial matters. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us that you must value faith above all other ties. Believing women are no longer bound to disbelieving husbands. Justice requires repayment of dowries, and true relationships should be built on faith, not culture or tribe. If faced with choice between faith and comfort, always let faith guide you. Protect the rights of women, be fair in financial matters, and remember that loyalty to Allah comes before all else. Question number 12. According to Surah Al-Mumtahanah, what did Allah command regarding believing women and disbelieving men? Option A. They may remain together if both agree. Option B. They must separate, for they are not lawful for each other. Option C. The woman must return to her disbelieving husband. Option D. The marriage depends on the husband's choice. And the correct answer is Option B. They must separate, for they are not lawful for each other. This verse was revealed at Hudaybiyah. When Muslim women migrated to Medina, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala declared, "If you know them to be believers, then do not return them to the disbelievers. They are not lawful for them, nor are the disbelievers lawful for them." Before this ruling, Muslim women could remain married to disbelievers. For example, the Prophet's daughter Zainab radiallahu ta'ala anha was married to Abu al-As while he was still a disbeliever. He even fought at Badr with the Quraysh and was captured. Zainab sent her mother Khadija's necklace as ransom for his release, which deeply moved the Prophet ﷺ. Abu al-As later accepted Islam, and the Prophet ﷺ reunited him with Zainab without a new dowry. This showed how Islam gradually separated faith from disbelief, making faith the foundation of marriage. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us that a believing woman cannot remain tied to a disbelieving husband. Marriage according to Islam must be based on shared faith, and justice is upheld by returning dowries and protecting women's right. This teaches us to place faith above worldly ties and to remember that true relationships are built on belief in Allah. It also shows how Islam values women's sincerity, dignity, and justice in all family matters. Question number 13. What were Muslims instructed to do if their wives left them and went to the disbelievers? Option A. Ignore the husband's loss. Option B. Ask the woman to return the money herself. Option C. Give the husband an equal amount from the spoils of war. Option D. Cancel the marriage without any payment. And the correct answer is Option C. Give the husband an equal amount from the spoils of war. Allah ordered that when Muslims won spoils of war, the men whose wives had left should be given back the amount they had spent on their dowries. As mentioned in verse number 11, if any of your wife leaves you, going over to the disbelievers, and later you acquire the spoils of war from them, then pay those idolaters whose wives have deserted them the equivalent of whatever dowry they had paid, and be God conscious in whom you are believers. Bin Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu explained that this verse showed the fairness of Islam. If a Muslim woman went to the disbelievers and her non-Muslim husband refused to return her dowry, the Prophet ﷺ was told to pay that amount to the Muslim man from the spoils of the war. So Allah teaches us that justice and fairness must always be kept, even between Muslims and non-Muslims, in sensitive matters like marriage and separation. We should learn to handle situations with fairness and not let personal differences or conflicts make us unjust to others. Question number 14. What did believing women pledge to the Prophet ﷺ? Option A. To fast every day and give charity. Option B. To avoid shirk, stealing, adultery, killing children, lying and disobeying in good things. Option C. To never travel without permission. Option D. To stay home and not meet people. And the correct answer is Option B. To avoid shirk, stealing, adultery, killing children, lying and disobeying. Verse number 12 of Surah Al-Mumtahanah explains how Muslim women gave their pledge. O Prophet, when believing women come to you, pledging to you that they will not associate anything with Allah in worship, nor steal, nor commit adultery, nor kill their children, nor falsely attribute any illegitimate child to their husbands, nor disobey you in whatever is honorable. Then accept their allegiance and plead to Allah for their forgiveness. Indeed, Allah is most forgiving, all merciful. Sayyida Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha said that when women came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam after migration, he tested them with this verse. If they agreed, he would say, I accept your pledge, but he never touched their hands. Islam honors women by keeping the pledge dignified and serious. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us that true faith means avoiding sins and living by honesty, purity, and obedience in what is right. And we can also live by this pledge today, keeping away from dishonesty, sins, and disobedience, and holding on to truth and purity. Question number 15. What does Allah forbid the believers from doing, according to Surah Al-Mumtahanah? Option A. Taking anyone as a trusted friend regardless of their faith. Option B. Forming close alliances with people upon whom Allah's anger has fallen. Option C. Limiting themselves only to family relations. Option D. Completely cutting off all contact with non-Muslims. And the correct answer is Option B. Forming close alliances with people upon whom Allah's anger has fallen. Allah wants the believers not to make close friendships with those who have earned His anger, especially those who have rejected the truth, even after knowing it. As mentioned in verse number 13 of Surah Al-Mumtahanah, O believers, do not take people as trusted friends or allies with whom Allah is wrathful. They have lost hope of the hereafter, just like the disbelievers inhabiting the graves had lost hope. This verse says, they have lost all hope in the hereafter. Dr. Israr Ahmad explains that this could mean they are like the disbelievers in their graves, who now know punishment is certain and cannot escape it, or like those who deny resurrection altogether and see no hope of life after death. Both meanings show how far they had turned away from the truth, and why believers must not attach their hearts to such people. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us that your company matters. Stay close to people who lift your faith, not those who pull it down. So think about your friends and the people you spend time with. Do they remind you of Allah or make you forget Him? Choose carefully, because companionship affects your heart. Thank you for joining us in this insightful exploration of Surah Al-Mumtahanah. We hope today's reflections have helped you understand the importance of peace and injustice in your interactions with others, and how the surah guides you in matters of faith, relationships, and Islamic laws. That's all for today's episode. See you in the next one. Until then, Allah Hafiz.